Hello, everyone, and welcome to Unit 2, The World in Transition. So, in Unit 1, we talked about those kind of early empires and the agricultural revolution and how people kind of started to come together to form larger civilizations and ended with kind of the Roman Empire kind of at its height. But in this, we'll start to see what happens after those ancient civilizations. So you start off talking about the Byzantine Empire, which starts essentially with the fall of the Roman Empire. There's a lot of argument among historians with this one. Some say that the Byzantine Empire was a continuation of the Roman Empire, but lots of stuff going on here. And basically, Rome loses control of its empire and the empire falls apart. Okay. And that is going to have some really, really big consequences, really important consequences on Europe, especially because after the Roman Empire disappears, things kind of go a little crazy in Europe. Basically, meaning that nothing happens in Europe, but you'll kind of get to that point. We also are going to talk about the Islamic Empire in this one, which starts around 700 AD, and how quickly the Islamic Empire rose and how quickly the Islamic Empire spread and its influence. Really important. And then we'll talk about Middle Ages and feudalism um, within Europe. So again, very kind of European centric um, history here, but it is really important to kind of understand what was going on, especially with Christianity and Catholicism and how people lived in the Middle Ages to understand kind of a lot of the things that we do today. There is a discussion in this lesson, a discussion guide, another video discussion assignment. Nothing too crazy there. Again, as long as you do the discussion guide, you'll be good to go for the discussion, easy peasy. We then start to talk about the Crusades, which is essentially the Islamic Empire kind of versus the Christian kingdoms, and Christian kingdoms trying to kind of take back what they view as the Holy Land. The Crusades are crazy in their own right, so you'll get into that a little bit. And then once again, we're going to kind of end talking about China, because what is happening in China, as well as in other places around the world, is way, way, way different than what's happening in Europe. It's very often referred to this time period of like 1000 AD to to 1500. That time period is often referred to as the Dark Ages, but it was really only the Dark Ages in certain parts of Europe. In other parts of the world, things were going great. So you'll kind of see how things are happening in other parts of the world as well. So nothing too crazy coming from Unit 2. Um, just a little bit about that kind of transition period. But as always, if you have any questions while you're going through it, let me know. Otherwise, have fun and learn some history. Thanks, guys.